everybody, Dr. Rory Stern here from the ADHD Gifted Center and Help Your ADHD Child. I have got a short week this week because I'll be traveling to Vegas for some business, and in keeping with my goals and plans for 2014, I wanted to make sure I still had a chance to shoot this video for you. So I'm looking probably a little less formal than I normally would for camera, and I'm outside just trying to get some kind of nice backdrop. But this in this video, I want to talk to you about something a little bit personal. Over the weekend, I had a personal experience with my oldest daughter. I wrote up an email, I shared it with my clients and my subscribers, and I got some feedback, or I should say responses, that I didn't anticipate. Everybody was really psyched, they loved the story, and if you're not familiar with the story, I'll make sure I provide a link below this video. For those of you watching this on the blog, I'll do it in the YouTube description as well while I think of it. And the responses were awesome, but I didn't expect them. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, Dr. Stern, your daughter is so lucky to have you, and your kids are lucky to have your perspective." And it got me thinking, because what I shared is not something that is only available to me or my children or my way of living. It's actually something that's available to everybody. And that's the message, is that if you identify with a message, a framework, a structure for parenting, a philosophy, if you will, I call it, it's really my it's the way I work with my clients. It's the framework and the structure that I use with my clients. I practice what I preach. I do at home what I do in the office. I don't just regurgitate a bunch of theory that I learned in grad school, or that I read about in the latest research journals, or that I heard about from a colleague. Everything that I share and do are principles that I believe in personally. They're either things that I was raised with, that I modified and tweaked, but they're all things that I do in my life. So if it's something I share with you, you better believe you can do it too, as long as you take ownership of that structure, that framework. If you have that mindset of, I'm going to make this work, then you can do it. So I realize as I've got a little bit of time here and I'm kind of going with things, what happened was my daughter, had a great accomplishment in dance. It has nothing to do with school. She shared with my daughter she shared with my wife that dance gives her an opportunity to be who she is, whereas in school she has to be like everybody else, and she struggles and she has a hard time and she doesn't really like it. And the message that I sent her was, be you. Do what you want to do what you love to do, and I will support that as long as you try in school. And honestly, that's the philosophy I believe in. It's a philosophy I try to deliver to everybody, all of my clients, certainly all of my readers, our followers, our subscribers at the Help Your ADHD Child page. It's just a principle. It's a way of life. So it's not my daughter is lucky to have me, although I guess she is, but it's because I own and take responsibility for a certain framework and structure that I try to share with you. So you can do this too. You can have it too. You can have me in your corner, and ultimately you can also just take what I'm sharing with you and start to use it yourself. The big hurdle, of course, is you have to believe it. You can't just put it into practice. You have to believe it, you have to be it, you have to live it, you have to do it, and you have to want it. So that's my advice to you today, is that what I have to offer is not unique to just me and my family and my children. It's something that works for all of my clients. It's something that you can do at home, and I hope you'll embrace it. That's it for me today. I look forward to getting with you next time in the next video. Take care.